All right, so we just learned that President Biden is going to visit Israel on Wednesday. We just learned that the Secretary of State has announced that Israel and the United States are going to create avenues for humanitarian aid in Gaza. Very, very important. Remember, there's so many innocent Palestinians that are being held hostage by this situation and by Hamas. Now, the president is asking Congress for a multi-billion-dollar emergency aid package for Israel. Can that get done with no speaker? Is Jim Jordan the answer? There was a meeting of the GOP in the Capitol basement, maybe still going on, maybe it happened already. Any progress? I got somebody who knows. Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett, who says he's okay with it being Jim Jordan. Thank you for joining us. Any progress?
Thank you, Chris. Let me ask you a question. Yes, there was great progress. We're within 8 votes, I believe, before he went in. Some of those folks were not there. I assume Jim's going to be talking to them on the phone. He was talking to people that had concerns in the meeting. I think we are razor thin. I think it is very close. It probably depend on how many Democrats show up and that we get all the Republicans there, which I believe we'll have. And let me ask you a quick question. Let me ask you a quick question, Chris. I noticed you got your hair cut, and when our dads were very similar, when your hair touched your ears, did your dad ever call you a hippie?
My dad called me a lot of things, but I don't remember hippie being among them. But once
I'm
a couple of people told me, but you also have a better head of hair. Once a few different people told me I looked like Fozzie the Bear. I took some Israeli soldiers' advice, and this is what I got. So Jim Jordan put out a letter, said that he wants to unify. It was not typical talk for Jim Jordan, who's been known as a bulldog and a big investigator of the Democrats. Did the letter help? And do you believe? By the way, you're not on the fence, right? You're not a holdout.
No, I'm good with Jim.
Did the letter help?
Yeah, I think the letter was very effective. It addressed a lot of the concerns that were out there, and frankly, some are out there in the media, and and there's talk of him and people calling people and getting ugly with them over the phone, and that was not Jim. It's not his people. I often wonder sometimes if some of your opposition pulls those kinds of stunts. The political game. You have somebody call up and that's actually against you and act like they're for you and chew out somebody over the phone or whatever. And I think probably a lot of that's going on. It's just political brinksmanship, I guess, back and forth with people and probably in the other party and people that just don't like Jim. But I think he's very close. I think he'll pull it out in the end. It might be 1 or 2 votes, but on the floor. But I think he is very close.
Do you believe that he would make deals with the Democrats that he often demonizes?
I don't know about making deals. I think he talked about there's always room for compromise because, frankly, we have some Republicans in districts that Joe Biden won, and he understands that, and that sending them to the woodshed publicly is not the best way to get them reelected in their very tough districts. And I think Jim understands that more than most. He talked about compromises and specifics he would do, and his long-term strategy. And for me, that was kind of refreshing because we haven't really had that in the past. It's kind of been a thing. Let's see what we can do to get the votes, not let's do what's right. And then hopefully the votes will follow us.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.